morning, Grandmere, I answered. I am sorry to wake you up, but yes, this is important. Have you seen the news out of Confederation space about the Daltari system? Something about a solar flare? I did not pay too much attention to it. I had too much on my plate the past few weeks. What of it? Not a solar flare, Grandmere. More a coronal mass ejection. Dozens of them. It has caused a lot of damage to their system. And you think we can get some products there and get in early on the market? I heard the interest in her voice. No, this is something we have not seen before, Grandmere. We are talking the death of a planet and all the people on it. Billions of lives. I just saw footage of hundreds of dead bodies, mostly children. There is no possible way they can evacuate the entire planet, and they have no food, little clean water. Where there are not hurricanes and floods, there are such high temperatures that nothing can live. I think we need to divert our cargo there, even get more if we can. Portable power plants, prefab shelters, food, water purification systems, medicine. They need it all. Your cargo can barely put a dent in what they need, Oliver, she replied. I have your manifest here. Most of it is useless for a rescue or relief effort. I think we can stop off at New Damascus and offload what they don't need and load up on what they do, Davis put in. It was nice to know he was backing me up. Plus, New Damascus has some of the best medical researchers in the galaxy. They can figure out what medicines the Delusions need. Still, one ship, even one as large as a star caravan, cannot do much. So, you get more. We have 30 of our ships within a week's travel time. Call up all the other shipping conglomerates, contact the Commerce Leagues and Captain's Guild. You are on Terra. You can contact Eves. He would never have been elected without our support. Have him talk to the Prime Minister. This falls under the Federation's constitution. He can mobilize a response. But why would he? Can appreciate what you want to do, but realistically, there is likely not much going to happen. At least not soon. Grandmere, you told me once when I was a small boy, doing the right thing is always doing the right thing. Even if nobody else is doing it, if you know in your heart that it is right, follow your heart. This is the right thing. I agree, Grandmere, Davis added. Probably at no other time in our lives will we be faced with something like this. Either we stand up and do the right thing, or we have lived a life of lies. And if Uncle Claude has any gripes, remind him that all of this makes a great tax write-off, I said. There was silence for long enough that I began to feel she would not agree. My head swirled with dozens of other arguments. I was willing to go it alone, if necessary. You are right, boys. You should not have had to work so hard to convince me. Head to New Damascus. I will contact Adéis Autueom. We went to college together so long ago. She's the president of Erie Pharmaceuticals. They have a research and production facility there. I will get Eves to work on the government, though I have little hope on that front. If you get the Commerce Leagues and Captain's Guild on our side, then the government will likely join in, even if it is just sending Navy hospital ships, I offered. Gus van der Waal is the president of the guild. Uncle Emil is good friends with him. Get Emil up and talking. Have my wife call Grace Kobliska, Davis said. She is a producer on Good Morning, Saul. Something this big deserves media attention, and maybe it can put some pressure on the Prime Minister and the Guild. I will. Head to New Damascus. I will have operations set up the cargo shift and make sure you have what you need and get some other ships diverted. And boys, I am proud of the two of you. I love you both. We love you too, I replied as the circuit cut off. Do you think they will sign on for it? Helen asked. I had forgotten about the rest of the bridge crew. Grandmere can talk a rock into moving, Davis replied. It may take a while, but she is persistent. Not to mention scary when she is pissed. Hell hath no fury like Donatien Pierre when she does not get her way. I had seen it before. All it took was the one time for me to decide I never, ever wanted her that pissed at me.